Hello, Yogi. Lizzie Lassiter here with a gentle breath plus movement practice. I just don't really feel like doing something very challenging today. This is a practice that is about reconnecting ourselves with the breath, and we're going to put the breath in the foreground. It's a physical practice because we have to use our bodies in yoga, but I'm wanting it to be much more internalized and much more about the healing power of the breath. If you would like content like this in your inbox every Sunday morning, you should subscribe to my newsletter, which you can find at lizzie.yoga. The newsletter is called Rest with Lizzie Lassiter. Let's move to the mat. Take a comfortable seat. Bring one hand onto your heart, one hand onto your belly. Settle into the breath here. Hello, old friend. If you know Ujjayi breathing, we'll be using that throughout the practice today. The mouth is closed, breathing in and out through the nose, making a slight constriction at the throat so that it hisses to focus your attention. And with your hands on your body, you can feel the very subtle movements that the breath is creating in your physical body. This is what my breath feels like right now. We don't need to change it or make it better. We're accompanying the breath with our attention. One last inhalation here. And exhale. Let's add the arm movements. Inhale. Brings us up. I like to touch the palms above my head, and the exhale brings us back down. Palms together in front of the heart. Inhale. So we're not doing yoga here. We're breathing, and the yoga is happening. Three more times. Second round like this with the arms, we're going to invite a pause at the bottom of the breath and at the top of the breath without ambition or force, still breathing through the nose. Ujjayi sound in the throat. So we'll inhale and reach up and pause before we exhale and rejoin the hands. Three more times like this, pausing at the bottom, pausing at the top. Move to hands and knees. You can put some padding under your knees. My mat is really soft, but if you'd like a blanket, please take one. Exhaling, again, the breath leading the movement, rounding and shifting the hips slightly back. And inhale. We come forward, exhaling. So gentle. Can you release any amount of effort here? It feels almost as if you're floating with the breath. You're not doing yoga, you're breathing and the yoga is happening. Inhale forward. And exhaling. Bow the head, turn the toes under, and walk yourself back to a forward fold. Bend the knees here and let your chest rest on your thighs. Now leave the knees bent and come up, walk the hands up onto the thighs, straighten the arms. Take another breath here. And come all the way up to standing, sweep the arms up. Straighten the legs and exhale. So we'll swing the arms a few times here. It's that same breath and movement we did seated. Standing in Tadasana, inhale, sweep the arms up. My palms are touching. You can look up and exhale. Pause. Inhale. Pause and exhale. Two more times like that. And release. We're going to do a really gentle sun salutation. Move to the top of your mat. Palms together. Inhale. Pause. Exhale, fold forward. Pause. Step your left foot back and lower the knee. Inhale. And exhale, straighten the front leg any amount. Bow the head. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale. Two more times like this. I've lost track, so let's do one more time. And exhale, draw the right knee back towards the left. Come down through a back bend towards cobra onto the belly, lifting up any amount. And exhaling back to the hands and knees. Left foot comes forward. Inhale. Exhale, bow the head, straighten the front leg. Inhale. Look forward and step forward. Inhale, bring the hands up. Take another round of breath. And inhale, come all the way up to standing. And exhale. Step the legs open like Prasarita Padottanasana. Inhale the arms up and exhale, bring the right fingertips to the left foot. Inhale and exhale. The inhalation has a quality of a balloon inflating, floating up, and exhale. Twice more on each side. Inhale and twist. Exhale, fold forward. Drop the head, walk the fingertips forward, and pause. The breath continues to move. You can micro move with the breath. Exhale, extending. Inhaling, rounding slightly up. One last time. Release onto your back. Let's settle here for a moment. Knees are bent. We're going to lift the pelvis and the arms at the same time, inhaling and exhaling, rolling down. Lift. Pause at the top and exhale. Pause at the bottom. 3 more times. And release. So one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, just as we started. Let your knees fall together. We'll end with a pranayama practice. 5, 8 breaths here. Inhaling. Count to 5 and then pause until you feel the urge to exhale. And you exhale to 5 and then you pause until you feel the urge to inhale. I'll guide you through the first breath and then we'll breathe on our own. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Then this is very important. Take a normal breath in and a normal breath out before You repeat again, inhaling to 5, pause, exhale to 5, pause. About 5 to 8 breaths now. Two more rounds now. Roll yourself to the side. Thank you so much for your practice today. Inhaling the breath, open the palms away from the body. With an exhalation, bring them together in front of your heart. Namaste. May we live like the lotus at home in the muddy water. Thank you so much for your practice today. I want to live in a world where everyone does yoga every day, even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And I'm very grateful for your participation in that dream. Once again, the newsletter is here. Lizzie.yoga, Lizzie is the shortcut to take you to my website, and you can sign up for my newsletter, Rest with Lizzie Lassiter, and see what else I'm doing, retreats, online courses, spirit jewelry line. Have a great day. Lots of love.